What's up, guys? It's your boy Chris coming at you again with another Madden tip. And this time around, I'm going to show you the play that I was breaking down yesterday. Well, I wasn't breaking it down. I was showing you guys cover two, the new features that are in the game that reflect real life concepts. So if you want to check out that video, you'll see why cover two is probably played better than any other game that I've played as far as Madden goes. And I was running a play, and I told you guys I'd break it down because it's a really good cover two beater, and really it beats cover three and cover four as well, and man coverage. So it pretty much beats everything. Certain nuances of certain zones can give it some fits, so it's not like it's a beat every zone, every formation in the game kind of play, but it's very, very good. It's got some unique routes in it, and let me just get right into it for you guys. It's wing deep offset is the formation out of the Dallas Cowboys playbook, and the play is PA double post. Okay, so I'm gonna break it down versus cover two first. I'm gonna go through each one. Now, I like to leave it pretty much as is. You know, you can cancel the play action if you want, but if you know it's cover two, put him on a streak. If you have no idea, leave him as is. Okay, so I'll show you both ways. So with him on the streak, it's super easy. I mean, you have two posts coming across the field. A will suck up that middle linebacker, take him back, and your opponent will have no chance at defending you because he can cover one. He can cover one post route, but he can't cover both. He can't use it cover both. So this play absolutely eviscerates cover two. No chance at covering. Now let me show you if you have no idea if it's cover two. If you have no idea it's cover two, the play is a little bit harder to run because you need more time in the pocket. You'll be able to hit B, but if you don't have time to hit B, you're gonna have to hit X. You just don't have another choice. You saw right there. Here, let me do it again. I'll show you X is open as well, and I'll tell you why he's open. I broke it down yesterday in that cover two video. Let me go to instant replay because this is very important. When there's nobody else on this side of the field and he's playing cover two zone, look what the corner does. He plays man coverage. He trails the wide receiver because he has no other responsibilities on that side of the field. And that's how it's played in real life. So if you want to check out the full breakdown of that video, make sure you go check it out on my channel. With that being said, I'm going to keep going on with this video. You see how to beat cover two. Okay, so I'm going to go to cover three now. And this is where you might not get a deep throw because sometimes it just depends on the formation in cover three that they're playing. But for this one, I'm just going to use cover three sky. And what you're going to be looking for is you're going to look at that slot cornerback and you're going to see that he can't get over to defend A. See how he can just get it out for a quick 15 yards? B is taking that right cornerback up the field, and RB is occupying the slot, and you can't get to A. And more likely than not, he's not going to have a user coverage out there. I'll show you the rest of the routes. It's hard to get anything else open. I mean, you got X under. That's it. You have X under because those linebackers are dropping back to defend both post routes. So, you can hit underneath. So, it's not bad. You have both A and X for 15 yards. And different cover threes will play differently. So, you could have, I threw it too late there. Definitely don't throw that too late. Some of the cover threes, the linebackers will stay shallow, defend X, and some will drop deep like this and defend B. So, you just have to keep your eyes open for those linebackers as well as read those two cornerbacks on the right side of the field. If you read both of them, you can tell what coverage it's in. So let me go into cover three real quick. Let's do cover four. PA double post. And then let's do... Where are you, cover four? Are you even in this? There you are. Okay. So you're going to try to hit A again, but you can't. And that's another thing. Let me show you this. Same concept as I just showed you in that cover two. So look at that slot cornerback. He comes in here and he realizes that he's got no other responsibility, so he automatically decides to trail A. Okay? So you have to look for that. You have to look for these two cornerbacks right here. If he comes in, like, you know he's in zone and he comes in and defends the flats, it's cover two. And that automatically means that you're going to have, if you have A on a streak, that means you're going to have RB and B both open for deep passes. I already showed you that earlier against cover two. If it's in cover three, you're going to be able to hit A on his quick wheel. Or possibly X if he comes across, or possibly these two, depending on how deep the linebackers play. So it's all about reading the defense. I know it's like some of you guys might not be really good at it yet, but it's really simple once you get the hang of it. I mean, the linebackers can only do two things. They can go shallow, they can go deep on these zones. That's, of course, if they're not blitzing. So let me show you again. Look, A gets trailed. You know that means B is going to be open. So even cover four can't defeat this because those posts just don't go deep enough to the point where it's really affecting the deep blues. So as you see, it beats every zone. Just depends on certain zones and certain formations. That's why they play differently. So like on some cover fours, that slot cornerback isn't going to trail A. He's not going to man cover him. He's going to play zone. And sometimes A will be covered, and that means RB or B will be open. It just depends. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. If you guys really want, I could probably start doing some gameplay footage as well to show you how I'm reading it during live games. If you guys would like that, make sure you smash that like button and just tell me in the comment section. And let's do man coverage. Last thing I'll show you. For man coverage, it's really easy to hit B or RB. I mean, they both beat their man, and it's extremely easy to pass lead inside. I mean, man coverage is really not what they're going to want to run. They're going to want to run some kind of complicated zone that will make you think for an extra second. Man coverage will not defeat this play. I mean, it's a little too easy with man coverage. So with that being said, that's pretty much the video. Make sure if you don't really understand how to beat a certain zone that you just go back to that certain section and just kind of review it and listen to what I said. Because if you just listen to what I said and watch, then it should be very easy for you guys to diagnose or decide where to throw the ball. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I've got Madden tips coming out every single day, probably for the next 3 weeks. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks.